click on the plugins menu and activate the Python console. We will copy and paste this script into the input and hit enter. This will load in an Esri satellite base map image. We're going to check the coordinate reference system of that layer, which in this case is WGS 84. We'll then drag our DEM data, which we downloaded from Halifax earlier, and specify a coordinate reference system of WGS 84 as well. This will align our two data sets with one another. We can now switch over to the project properties and set the background image color as being black, and we will create a new print composer. In the print composer, we will create a custom dimension of 1000 by 1000. We will then use the add map button to add our map to the print composer, and we'll drag the edges so that they align with the corners of the map extents. We'll then use the pan button to pan and zoom to our subject area. Once we have that done, we can export this as an image. We'll give the image a name and file format, which in this case will be a TIFF, and we will save it to an appropriate directory. Once we have this done, we can switch back over to the map viewer in QGIS, and we will toggle our layer visibility so that we now see our satellite imagery, which will toggle the satellite imagery in the print composer. We'll do just the same as we did before and export this as an image. Once we have that exported, we can go into Blender, and using the spacebar, we will search for Add Plane. We'll add a plane to our file. We'll then go down to the bottom panel and switch over to the image viewer. Once we have the image viewer open, we'll load in our satellite image. We will then hit spacebar and type in UV unwrap to unwrap our square. Then we will switch over to the texture editor, and we will create a new texture. We will remove the default shader, and we will add an image texture using the add menu and the search function. We will specify the image texture to be the one that was loaded into the image viewer earlier, which is our satellite imagery. We'll then add a shader, which in this case will be a diffuse BSTF shader. And we will take the nodes from the image texture and hook them up to the input color, and then the output of our shader to our material output. We can then add our UV map to the image texture. We'll switch over to a material view. Now we can use the modifiers panel to add a displacement modifier, and we are going to define a new texture using the DEM file that we created earlier. This will displace the surface of our texture. To adjust the vertical exaggeration, we will reduce the strength. And that is your completed 3D model.